pizza time.
I could go for some pizza.
I had pizza yesterday for dinner and pizza for lunch.
You say that like it's possible to have too much pizza, which yes, it is. It absolutely is. Good evening, my darling batlings. Hope all of you have had a good day and a good week so far, now that we're in the middle of it. I'm joined tonight by JKR and Miles Above's evil question mark twin, Kilometers Above.
You're lucky I'm not
Also,
on their account.
Also, I'm back.
Yep, JKR's back after his prolonged leave of absence for, being productive and focusing on school instead of wasting his time streaming.
I can be productive and waste my time streaming.
Like, how dare I have a extracurricular career?
So tonight we're going to be continuing Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. Husk is going to be joining in a little bit later, who was the one who put together the old Danganronpa fan dub, which I'll be returning to probably next week. And he voiced Monokuma in that as well. And he's a big Danganronpa fan, and I'm sure has plenty to say about this and would love to join in on voice acting these cutscenes, since so much of this game is unvoiced. But with all that being said, let's switch on over here and get out of the throne room.
Ah, yes. I'm actually going to send the stream link to my friend and see if she wants to come watch.
Okay.
Because I know she's a huge Danganronpa fan.
Are your castle into GPS?
The whole point, the whole point of the castle is for it to be hard to find, dude.
I mean, for me to get around inside of it whenever I'm...
What you're looking for is a map, not a GPS.
Okay, that works. I need a map.
And there is a map, you just have to find it first.
Bruh, I haven't left the frickin' dungeon.
Then you're gonna also need like in order to get a map, I think you need to have like a blank piece of paper, and then a compass.
I was about to say, if you say a compass, I was about to have a Legend of Zelda moment in my brain.
Now, the compass in Legend of Zelda doesn't show you where important places are on the map, it just tells you where the boss room is.
No, compass I thought showed like chests. How was that the map?
It depends on the game.
Darn it. Okay, whatever.
Alright. You must kill someone if you want to leave. My mind froze and my breath caught in my throat as I thought about that. I could feel paralyzing fear slowly making its way through my body, dominating every last nerve. The air hung heavy on me, pressing down like a weight around my neck. It took everything I had just to endure that weight. Chapter 1. To survive. Daily life. Every chapter is split up into 3 parts. Daily life, deadly life, and trial. But for as heavy as the air felt, all it took to pierce it was her sharp words. Am I gonna be voicing everyone? Okay, so what are you going to do now?
Hey.
Just stand around glaring at each other? Her pointed comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. Right! She's right! Sometimes, even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I can't forgive myself! I'm so ashamed! Please, someone hit me! I can't forgive myself! Somebody hit me! Punish me!
No, thank you.
Jesus, if you have time to yell about it, you have time to do something about it.
However...
Perhaps, but what is the mission exactly?
Stupid.
JKR, I believe this was you voicing him.
Yeah. Idiot. Took to look for a way out, duh.
And we totally need to find whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of him. But before we do all of that, maybe we should take a look at the handbook. It's probably best to check out the school regulations Monokuma mentioned before doing anything else.
This is fine.
True. If we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again.
Shit.
Alright. So then.
Fine. Then let's hurry up and check out the stupid rules already. After turning on my e-handbook, the first thing that appeared was my name. So just like Monokuma said, the owner's name showed up front and center. Then, from the main menu that popped up, I selected the school regulations icon. An itemized list appeared on screen. It was the school regulations. In other words, the rules being imposed on us all. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving campus is an unacceptable use of time. Yes, I'm keeping up the Hunter voice for this.
Yes. Yes, I love it. Yes.
Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly.
Oh no.
As a subheader of that rule, remember, licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets.
Why the fuck does it say that?
With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as is destruction of surveillance cameras. A surveillance camera? Huh. It all goes back to Metal Gear.
Also, I have one little request. When Monokuma comes up again, would I be able to voice him?
Until Husk shows up, yes.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like unless Husk shows up before then, in which case he gets to voice Monokuma.
Yeah.
I'm just basically the understudy.
Right. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate, unless they are discovered. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Now let's play some stupid minigame I made up to withhold progression items from you, Spyro.
Oh my god. So it says, you know, if you're discovered, you can't graduate, basically. Like, doesn't that mean them walking out of the dang building is them?
No, you can't just walk out of the dang building. There's a big metal door with, like, an electronic lock on it that prevents you from leaving.
Okay, so it's kind of just like you kind of just...
And it's got gun turrets mounted on it.
Okay.
To quote, to quote Uncle from Jackie Chan Adventures, pay attention!
Oh my god.
Feeling a slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. As I looked around, I saw the same stormy expression on everyone's faces. This is bullshit! What the hell kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me!
Well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks one of the rules.
However.
But if he got punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my older brother pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him.
And.
So what?
I've made a ton of promises that I still have to keep. That's so what? So I can't afford to die in here.
None of that made much sense to me, but you are saying you will follow the regulations? Is that it?
That's true.
Huh? Oh, well, yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, I have a question. For regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly?
Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate unless they are discovered.
You're talking about the second half, right? Where it says unless they are discovered? I was wondering about that myself.
It's saying that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you. Oh yeah, that's right, you were voicing Byakuya. JKR.
Oh yeah, I
forgot.
It's saying, no worries, I forgot too. It's been a while. Saying that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you.
But why? Why do we have to do that?
I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about about following the rules as they've been explained to us.
Such ignorance.
Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide what to do for them.
Don't jab at me.
Give me a break.
More like a full-on stab.
Well, as for now, let's forget all that silly junk about murders or whatever. Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school.
True, we need to find out where exactly we are. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies? There are tons of questions we need to answer.
Let's do it.
Damn straight. Okay then, let's all start looking around. I'll be going alone.
What? Why? That's a pretty stupid idea, don't you think?
Someone here might already have started thinking about murdering one of us. Are you saying we should just stand around with them in our midst and make it much easier for them?
Hold on a second.
Wait, hold on a second. That would never...
Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibility. That's why you all sized up with... Sorry. That's why you all... Yeah, I see that now. That's why you all seized up with fear when that graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, you're just an asshole.
But...
I know you are, but what am I? So I'm simply acting in accordance with what I think is best for me.
1 sec, need to take some Tylenol for my tooth pain.
Ooh. That's a no good.
Tylenol ASMR, everybody. There we go.
Just hold on.
Hold on. Like hell, I'm gonna let you run off and do whatever you want.
What?
Out of my way, Plankton.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Such ignorance.
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea. So minuscule, so insignificant, they couldn't possibly have any kind of influence on the boundless ocean.
You're fucking dead.
I'm gonna kick your ass!
Stop it! We shouldn't fight!
The fuck you just say? You some kind of goody-goody little bitch? Who do you think you are, talking to me like that? You think you're my fucking dad or something?
No, I wasn't...
Fuck you! Wham!
Wham!
He punched me, and I flew back in a heap. It was like something straight out of a comic book.
There's a hard fly left field. He's going. Poof. God!
I didn't even see the punch coming. It was just suddenly right there in my face. 1 second I was standing there, the next I was soaring through the air. Now that I think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten the kind of people I'd been trapped here with. My common sense had just stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuses. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised it led to something as absurd as this. But I just lost track of that sense of reality. That was my last thought as my consciousness started to fade. Before it finally cut out completely. And when I finally opened my eyes again, what I saw was...
Oh, great, you're in a room. Wonder who brought you there.
Chapter 1. Time unknown.
Huh? Where am I? As if it had become part of my daily routine, I woke up in yet another room I'd never seen before. Okay, so... where am I now? You now have access to the handbook menu. You can use this to check a variety of information as you play. Open the handbook menu by pressing the square button. You can use this menu to check the school regulations and character info in the report card section. At certain points, map and truth bullets may not be available. Sorry, I fucked up a bit there. Can I have a second take of that? What? No? Leave it in? No one will care? Okay. You can also save and load game data under the System section. Finally, click the touchpad to review the transcript. This records all pertinent info, so use this to review comments from everyone involved. This would appear to be the bathroom. Rattle, rattle! Huh? It's not opening. I guess it's locked. There's some kind of metal plate mounted here.
I'm guessing those windows view to the outside world. No wonder.
Yes, that is typically what windows do, yes.
I'm talking about directly outside the damn academy itself. I thought maybe it's like, oh yeah, it's I don't know what I thought, honestly.
Guys.
I guess
It's rare that I actually get to say this line outside of Metal Gear, but a surveillance camera.
Oh my god.
I hate the idea that someone might be watching me right now. We're not allowed to mess with the
feel like
cameras,
somebody's
so
watching
I'd
me.
better make sure I don't touch it.
You know, I always feel like somebody's watching me.
I know, right?
And I have no privacy?
I have no privacy.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
There doesn't seem to be anything particularly strange about the bed. It's some kind of lint roller. I guess we're supposed to clean up after ourselves?
Gee, what was your first clue?
This makes it sound like there's no bathroom or something in the room.
No, there is a bathroom. It's just that
I know.
he can't open it.
It's for whatever reason.
It's a notepad.
Hilarious.
I guess the school must have given one to each of us. Doing as much as I can to avoid the key that's front and center.
The obvious key.
Just an everyday
I can
trash
see the key.
can. I don't see any kind of trapdoor or hidden compartments or anything.
Oh, you said that wrong. It's not a trash can. It's
Trash
a
can. It's the trash can! It looks like there's something in the drawer. It's a toolkit. It must be brand new. It's still in the shrink wrap. I don't really need it right now, so I'll just leave it here.
I feel like they're just putting that there so that you're going to be tempted to try to break out.
There's a piece of paper hanging up on the wall which says, "Announcement from Headmaster Monokuma. Each room's lock has been designed to be to completely protect against tampering or lockpicking. Remaking an individual room key is quite troublesome, so please make sure not to lose yours. Your room comes furnished with a shower, but please note that the water is turned off at nighttime. Also, the bathrooms in the girls' room include a lock of their own. Finally, we've prepared a small gift for each of you. For the girls, a sewing kit. And for the boys, a tool kit. The sewing kit includes a map of the body's vital organs. One stab will do the job, girls. For the boys, we believe a strong blow to the head with any of the tools should be ample. Don't think, just feel, and let's all enjoy ourselves.
What the heck?
I crumpled up the sheet of paper and threw it in the trash.
That bed is awkwardly placed in the middle of the room almost.
Some kind of monitor. Ugh. Okay, key. This must be the key to the room. My name's written on the keychain. Which means it must be mine, right? I better hang on to it for now. Looks like this door leads outside. It's locked. So some of the rooms have locks, huh?
I don't say.
I think I'm starting to understand. This room must be... Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. This is my assigned dorm room. Someone must have carried me after I fell unconscious. So that answers that question.
I wonder who.
The next question is, what's everyone else up to right now? There's only one way to find out, and that's to get out of here. I thought the answer was to locate another energy emission from the Wado womb. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie.
I think mine and Kier's friend Jinx might be lurking in chat because I told them about your stream and I told them it was Danganronpa.
Oh, I know about. I know vaguely about Jinx because of Kier bringing them up every now and then.
Yeah, I think they're lurking. I saw their name in like the chat list.
Okay. Hello, if you are there lurking.
Well, it's an ad break right now too, so maybe not.
Well, who knows?
I rushed out of the room to meet up with all the others, but there was someone waiting for me there. It was like something out of an old TV show. Wham!
Bam!
Ah!
Oh, ran into
Oh,
a
there's
person.
actually gonna be voice acting now?
Partial, probably.
Sayaka? Sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I hope you're okay. Sorry about that.
She had an embarrassed smile on her face. I stood up slowly. Are you okay, Sayaka? Are you hurt? You make it sound worse than it is. I'm completely fine. I know how I look, but I've actually built some pretty good muscle jumping up and down on stage. That's good then. But are you okay? You know, from when Mondo hit you. That's true. I got knocked out right there in front of everyone. I guess I revealed my lack of cool right from the beginning. Makoto? Oh, I'm fine. Nothing wrong here.
That's good.
Oh, that's good. I was kind of worried. Thanks. By the way, what are you doing here? Actually, I came to get you. You came to get me?
Listen.
Well, if you really are feeling better, I was hoping you could come to the dining hall. The dining hall?
You see.
After you got knocked out, everyone decided to go and do their own thing. We decided it would be more effective if we split up to investigate. So we agreed to get together later on and talk about what we'd each found. So does that mean it's almost time to get back together? If that's what's going on, then of course I'll go with you.
That's good.
Good. I'll go on ahead and meet you at the dining hall then. This must be the dormitory dining hall. It looks pretty clean, so that's good. I guess that's not really important right now with us being prisoners here and all. Yeah, that's true. Nobody was there waiting for us. We don't really have much choice. I guess we should just wait here for now. Okay, let's just wait here. Huh? You heard that?
I said I'm psychic.
What she said. Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I just have amazing intuition. Is it really just intuition? It's kind of sudden, I know, but here comes a tutorial. Right now, I'd like to talk about reactions. You're gonna be talking to Sayaka, right? Well, while you're talking to her, some purple words are going to appear. Here's how they work. Oh, are you familiar with reactions? Well, just in case, let me explain. When purple words show up, if you press the triangle button, you'll go into reaction mode. Oh, are you familiar with reactions? Well, just in case, let me explain. At this point, you can use the directional buttons to make a selection. I was hoping that this would create an infinite loop, damn it. And the X button to confirm it. Also, when it comes to that dialogue, you can review whatever you talked about to look for more info. Talking to someone about things like this is called a reaction. Okay, do your best to enjoy your ever-important school life. Ah, have you gone ahead and used it already? Well, that's just wonderful. Make sure you keep it in mind as the story keeps moving forward.
Hey,
By the way, Makoto. Huh? What is it? Well, it's just... I know this kind of continuing the self-introduction thing, but I wanted to ask you something. What'd you want to ask me? Makoto, did you happen to go to Blackroot Junior High? Were you maybe in class 2? Yeah, actually I was. I knew it. I went there too. I was in class 4 though. Do you remember me? Do I remember? Even back in middle school, she was a celebrity with all kinds of ultimates surrounding her. How could I forget? Almost as surprising as her question was that she remembered me. We'd never even talked to each other, but somehow she still knew who I was. Hey, are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm just surprised is all. I wouldn't have thought you'd remember me. We went to the same school for 3 years. Of course I remember. Well, that's true. But there were lots of students in our grade, right? Plus, I've never been the type of person to ever really stand out. I'm average at everything, and all my hobbies are totally normal. Even normal would call me boring. What are you talking about? You're so strange. Strange? That's... She started giggling even louder. That somehow mysterious smile of hers made my heart grow calmer. Her smile was the nicest smile I'd ever seen.
that's good.
Anyway, I'm really glad that I know somebody here. Talking to you has made me feel a lot better about all this. You're amazing, Makoto. No, I'm really not. I'm nothing compared to all you ultimates. But you're the one that helped me find my courage again, not any of those ultimate students. Thank you for saying that.
Okay.
And to thank you for helping me out, I'm going to become your ultimate assistant. Huh? My assistant? Yep, I'm your assistant now. I'm going to help you out as much as I can, so let's get out of here together. When she says things like that, it just gets me pumped up. Which is nice, but still, everyone else is still late. Besides that, I don't even know what time it is right now. There must be a clock around here somewhere.
And dance the clock.
So what time is it right now? What? 7 o'clock? At night?
Uh-oh.
You were unconscious for a pretty long time. I see. Without being able to look out a window, I've lost all sense of time. If I have to stay in this place for too long, I might just go crazy.
Hey,
I can't believe no one's here yet, but I'm sure they'll start showing up soon. Almost like he timed it, Taka threw open the dining hall doors right as Sayaka said that.
Hey!
Ah, Makoto, Sayaka! So you two got here first, huh? Too bad. I was sure I'd beat everyone here. I guess that just means I don't have enough fighting spirit yet. Well, I won't give up. Next time, I swear I'll win no matter what it takes. Justice shall always prevail. That's a bit much, don't you think?
Say so, Ishimaru.
And soon after that, everyone else came strolling in one after another. After a few minutes, everyone had gathered in the dining hall.
Okay, it looks like everyone's here. Time to start the meeting. Let's all go around and share what we found out during our respective investigations.
After that, everyone tell us your name and one interesting fact about yourself.
The sooner we find out what's going on, the sooner we get out of here.
hold on a sec.
Wait, hold on a sec.
What are you talking about?
What's wrong? What about, what's her name? You know, the silver-haired girl. Oh yeah, Kyoko. What about her? She's not here. What? I took another look around the dining hall. Sure enough, she was nowhere to be seen. I wonder where she went. Has anyone seen her? But everyone just shook their heads. Wait, so nobody's seen her? Why hasn't Kyoko shown up yet? Could it be because...
Yes, indeed.
Stabbing, strangling, bludgeoning, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting. How you do it doesn't matter. You must kill someone if you want to leave. It is as simple as that. This is up to you. Give it your all to achieve the best outcome in the worst way possible.
Is it possible? Was she really... No, I'm just overthinking things. Darn it, Kyoko! You're really going to be late like this on the first day of school? Not only is she late, she didn't tell anyone she would be late. A most unbecoming personality trait. You're being a real jackass right now, you know that? Well, what do you want me to do? Punctuality is everything!
You hear me?
Now then, I declare that the first session of Hope's Peak Academy briefing meetings has begun! Makoto, actually, first of all, I've talked enough. Maybe we should listen to what everyone else has to say. Okay, let's do that. You know... Huh, what's up? I feel like I really have become your personal assistant, don't you agree? I may not be the best assistant in the world, but I'll give it everything I've got. No, you've already done so much as my assistant. Who do we talk to first?
I say Junko.
Junko, okay.
I will second that just because.
That's a door, not Junko. Talk to
Talk
to Junko, not the door.
Speak to the door, Ari. Speak to the door.
Look, I get the door is adorable, but I want to talk to Junko. Not
Sayaka.
Oh my
I guess it won't let me target Junko.
It must really
Oh,
like
fuck.
them that much.
Okay, so since you're in the dark about all this, let me lay out what's been going on. Everyone split up to investigate different parts of the building, but Byakuya and Taka each went off on their own, and so did
I wanted to try and find some clues to who's responsible for imprisoning us here. But unfortunately, I've made no such discoveries. That's all from me.
Really? That's it?
If I'd uncovered anything, naturally I would have had more to say, but I didn't, so I don't.
Right. Understood. Alright. This is where, like, I'm glad that reactions got taken out in later games, because it means a lot of cycling through the same dialogue over and over again.
You see,
Yeah.
I spent some time looking around the dormitory and... There, I made the discovery of the century! I found that there was exactly one room for each person! Well, yeah, I figured that out before anything else.
yeah.
Each door already has a nameplate on it, so I guess all the rooms had been assigned already. And each room key was attached to a keychain with the owner's name precision etched onto it. Which confirms that the room I was in earlier is, in fact, my room.
And plus,
And Chihiro and I found out that all the rooms are totally soundproof. Your next door neighbor could scream their lungs out and you wouldn't hear a thing. Well, each room also had a private bathroom, which could also lock. But it looked like there were only locks on the bathrooms in the girls' dorms. Huh? But when I checked my bathroom door before, it definitely seemed like it was locked. That's weird. I should double check that later.
Hey, come on.
Okay, so they got a bunch of rooms for us. They're assuming we're gonna be here for a while.
Quiet down and listen.
Well, better to have than have not. At least we don't have to worry about surviving like wild animals. That can't really That can't be all you have to report, can it, Mr. Honors Student? That's all for my report. Let's move on to whoever's next.
you see,
It looks like Leon, Hiro, Junko, and Chihiro all grouped up together. We all went up and down the school, double-checking the windows in all the hallways and classes. We wanted to see if we could get any of those metal plates to come off. And what happened was...
Nothing. Not a damn thing. We couldn't get a single one to budge, even a little bit.
what should I do?
There wasn't any hope of escape anywhere. The school really has been totally cut off.
This is bad.
This sucks.
Bad.
It really sucks. It sucks. What the hell are we gonna do?
Hey, come on.
God damn, calm down. You're starting to make me nervous.
You see,
Yada yada yada. The same goes for Hina, Sakura, and Mondo. Celeste, Toko, and Hifumi were left over, so they joined up. We thought maybe we could find some way to communicate with the outside, so we went looking all over.
sorry.
But we didn't find a thing. Sorry.
Yo.
I went back to the main hall, thinking maybe we could do something about that giant hunk of metal. But even with Sakura and me both, it wouldn't budge. We hit it with desks and chairs and nothing. It was hard as, like, metal.
Yes, indeed.
Well, yes,
Gee,
it
what was your
is
first
metal.
clue?
Anyway, if we're gonna get out of here, it's not gonna be through there. I feel like I could just cry. But no, I have to hold it in. I have to manage my hydration.
So then.
I shall teach you. I shall tell you what happened next. It has nothing to do with communicating with the outside world, but still worth worrying about. In both the school and dorm areas, there was a set of stairs leading up to another floor. But there were gates there, and we couldn't find any way to open them, so we couldn't check it out. In other words, at this point, we are only able to search the first floor.
However.
We can further assume that there is potentially something above the second floor as well. And if that's the case, there's at least a chance it may lead to a way out.
You see, Let's see.
If I am being honest, I can't quite say we acted as one. Rather, we did nothing as one. We spent the entire time in the gym.
Most unfortunate.
Honestly, we are not exactly the types to go running around a school like a gaggle of junior detectives.
What the hell's wrong with
What the hell were you thinking? Just sitting around the gym the whole time. Well, it's not like any of you invited me along. Nobody said, hey, come with us. I blame you for leaving me out. It's your fault. If you want to go with someone, you should have just said something. Forget it. Like I'd want to go anywhere with a dirty slut like you. Slut?
shit.
Your mind is as thin as your body. You make me sick to my stomach.
Are you for real?
I don't even know how to react. How can you say something so awful to someone you just met? Alright guys, everybody just calm down, okay? All this stress is bad for your skin, you know? Yeah, it sounds like you two are so close, now you're fighting like sisters. I don't think that's what's going on, Sayaka.
Hey,
So that's what they have to say, huh? Then I guess I'm the only one left. I went ahead and looked around the dining hall. I found a fridge in the back of the kitchen, and it was overflowing with all kinds of stuff.
that's good.
I guess we don't have to worry about food, at least. Sure, for now, but even with all that, there are 15 of us. How long can the food last? You can just eat sesame seeds or something. Huh? What am I, a parakeet? I don't think we have to worry about it. All the food gets restocked automatically each day. Oh, so it's like the hypersonic lion tamer. Hyperbolic time chamber.
Did you really have a hard time saying that?
No, it's called a bit.
I figured, but I wasn't sure. You did it too well.
And it's Ari. He does good. So, I mean, come on.
At least that's what Monokuma said. You saw him?
Okay.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere while I was checking the fridge. Told me that, then he disappeared again. He was so fast, I couldn't believe someone could have been moving him around with a remote control.
That's...
A weaponized toy that can just appear from nowhere? I can't tell if we're supposed to be afraid or not. But was everything okay? He didn't, like, try to eat you or anything. Eat her? What do you mean by that? I mean, when you say eat, what kind of eating are we talking about? There's so many ways you could take that, and none of them are good.
Nope.
Come on, man!
What the hell, fatty? You're acting like some kind of sleazy drunk, dude.
Not like there's a good kind of drunk, dude. Hey, stop screwing around, all of you! Are you still asleep or something? We're prisoners here. We could all just die any second. She's right. We can't be making stupid jokes right now. We gotta do something or... A voice cut through the noise, interrupting Mondo. You're all spending an awful lot of time yelling and carrying on. Do you really think you can afford to do so? Have none of you accepted the reality of the situation? Kyoko, where the heck have you been? We already started the meeting without you! She didn't say a word. Instead, she just dropped a piece of paper on the table. Huh? What's this? It appears to be a map of Hope's Peak Academy. A map? What the? Where did you find this? It doesn't matter where I found it. It does matter! You're really freaking us out right now!
But more important,
Never mind that. What's it mean?
it would seem...
Just look at it. The building we're in right now is laid out in precisely the same way as Hope's Peak Academy. So what you're saying is, this really is Hope's Peak Academy?
It's true.
Well, in terms of construction, yes. But it looks like it's had a number of strange renovations done to it. Renovations? I don't know all the details yet. All I found was details about the first floor. But then this really is Hope's Peak. We didn't get kidnapped and taken to some other place. So stupid, it's not even possible. This is where the country's future elite are supposed to come and learn? But if this really is Hope's Peak, where are all the other students? Hey, come on, guys. Let's just stop talking about all this, you know, negative stuff. But aren't you worried? Things don't look good. Worried? What's there to be worried about? I mean, this was all planned out, right? The people in charge of Hope's Peak put this all together, right? Man, if I got stressed every time something like this happened, I'd have ectoplasm shooting from my mouth.
You know?
Good things come to those who wait, right? So we just gotta chill and everything will work itself out. I don't know why he went with ectoplasm unless the ghost has invaded my boot. He's trying to control me. Help!
What's your problem?
Why are you laughing? What's so funny? I am just happy, that is all. It seems splitting up to investigate was a good idea after all. Haven't you been listening? Looking around was a total waste of time. We didn't find a way out, didn't find who's behind this. We still have no idea what's going on.
Oh,
Huh? Is it not crystal clear to you what is going on?
are you okay with
It is perfectly obvious that we have been imprisoned in some kind of secret location with no way out. None of us had any response to that. We didn't want to accept that reality, but it was staring us right in the face. You didn't have to go and say that. I was trying not to think about it. No way out. We're trapped here. What are we supposed to do?
It's very simple. If you want to leave, you just have to kill.
Don't even joke about that. Everyone just calm down, please. We need to stop and think about what to do from here.
Seems like...
There's gotta be something we can do.
All we can do is adapt. Adapt to living our lives here from now on.
That's...
Live here? Are you saying we should just accept it?
Do you understand?
A lack of adaptability is a lack of survivability. Survival is not based on who is the strongest or the smartest. It comes down to who can adapt.
Actually,
As someone who
Well,
has
she
come
does have
out
a
on
point.
top more than once, I have a suggestion.
What?
Huh? What do you mean? We all understand that we are trapped here, which means we will be spending the night. However, you all remember the rule regarding nighttime, right? Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly.
let's see.
So regarding this nighttime, I think we need to add a rule of our own. What do you mean? Going out at nighttime should be prohibited altogether. The school regulations do not actually tell us not to go out at night. I would like to make it official. But why?
Are you okay with this?
The way things are now, every time night comes, we will all start to get worried and anxious. We will be afraid someone might try and come and kill us. What? If we have to worry about that night after night for who knows how long, it will wear us down in no time.
I see.
So you're suggesting we limit our activity at night as a kind of preventative measure.
Indeed.
However, unlike the other rules, nobody can be forced to comply. We all have to agree to follow it.
What can we do?
I see what you mean, but I think I can agree to that. It's like the little goth Lolita said, without something like that, we're just gonna self-destruct.
Listen to me.
On behalf of all the men here, I agree to comply.
Hey, you can't just decide to speak for us.
This is fine.
So everyone is in agreement? Good. Then if you will excuse me. Huh? Wait, where are you going?
Let's see.
It is almost nighttime. I want to take a shower before it arrives.
I hope you are well.
So, goodbye. Moving with pure elegance, Celeste left the dining hall. Her behavior seemed so natural. I couldn't imagine anyone even trying to stop her. So, I guess it's pretty obvious where we go from here. We'll be spending the night, it looks like. Adaptability. So, Mr. Chairman, what next? One person already left. Well then, what say we call an end to today's meeting? Like she said, it's almost nighttime anyway. We can reconvene first thing tomorrow morning.
Huh?
Do we really have to stay the night here?
What can we do?
We don't have a choice. We can't go for long without getting some sleep. So we have to just give up. That's all fine and good for today, but what do we do tomorrow?
So in the end,
Our only option is to split up and look around again, and let everyone know if we find anything. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Then we're done for today?
Husk is
Good,
here.
I'm exhausted. Hey, Husk! Long time no see, as Sonic the Hedgehog would say. We can't hear you, your thingamafucker's not lighting up.
Nope.
6.5 hours. There we go, we have noise.
I forgot that I had my headphones, my Bluetooth headset on. I was expecting to hear it from my phone speaker. I just got home, and I'll be on my computer in a bit.
Okay.
Better audio.
Yes.
Of course.
Don't you know anything about science?
Because I know that right now it's a little compressed.
Yeah, as Bluetooth headsets tend to be.
Yeah, 100%.
A few moments later.
6.5 hours later.
A few inches later. No wait, we gotta do the one. We gotta do the one that I gotta do the one that was one of my favorite time card jokes in all of SpongeBob. That came from the same episode that had the 6.5 hours later. 1 hour later. 2 hours later. 3 hours later. Can we move it along? I'm out of time cards.
I remember that.
That's not the best one. There's one that is better.
Is
I
it
don't remember how it is in English.
Well, another good one, which came from season 1 of all places, was, I think it was from season 1, maybe season 2, was so much later that the old narrator got tired and they had to hire a new one.
That's the best one in my opinion. They're like, so much later.
And another good one that was just a variant on you know, the amount of time later was several bad puns later, which applies to us a lot.
Yep. That's true.
Oh,
And then one where, like, the time card is the punchline to a joke. When, the episode Midlife Crustacean, which is now banned from, being re-aired due to, the end of the episode involving a panty raid. Like, when Mr. Krabs says to meet up with him at 8 o'clock, and then SpongeBob says that they like to arrive fashionably late. 8:01 p.m.
dude, I completely forgot about that one.
Hey, Ari.
Yes?
How many roaches does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Roaches don't screw in light bulbs. Hopefully.
I mean, you can't tell because as the light goes on, they scatter.
Oh.
Ba-doom-ts.
Oh, jeez. That is my first ever screwing a light bulb joke. Because that's the first one I ever heard.
Shit.
We can hear you loud and clear.
Oh no.
Hey, kitty.
Hey, kitty. I gave up on my job training essay.
Oh
Oh no. Well, I'll say this, kitty. If you feel like you've hit a roadblock with any sort of like essay or kind of homework like that, sometimes taking, a step back and taking a break from it so you don't like wear yourself out and frustrate yourself and stuff like that, and then coming back to it later with a clear mind and like refreshed energy can really help you out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't be like me who goes headlong to these things and just keeps fucking cursing out everything in a 10-foot radius because I can't focus on it because I decided to do the stupid thing and keep going instead of taking a break.
I see Kitty and I were sharing the same brain cell with that.
Oh, it helps that I'm DMing Kitty the same exact thing.
We are so back.
We are so back. The only one missing is Kier.
Eventually, maybe, right?
Probably not tonight. Anyways, let's continue on with the scene. With heavy movements, everyone headed off to their private rooms. Makoto, are you ready to call it a day? Oh yeah, and Husk, any characters besides Monokuma, because obviously Monokuma, that you called dibs on voicing? JKR is voicing Leon and Byakuya.
I don't know. oh, you know what? I could do Amando.
I've been voicing like everyone. I've been voicing basically everyone.
Yeah,
I could do Amando.
You could do Amando? Okay. And I've been reading the narration in the voice of Hunter from Spyro 2.
Nice.
Best idea, right?
Best idea ever.
It's been great.
It's either that or the SpongeBob SquarePants narrator. So I think you chose a better option.
Yeah.
I'm already doing one bad French accent for Celeste.
We need some Spyro support right here.
Yes, we do, especially since who knows if we'll get another Spyro at this point, but that's a rant for another time. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Is this really where I'll be staying for the foreseeable future? Oh, that's right. I should check the bathroom one more time before I go to bed. Only the girls' bathrooms should have locks on them, right? All right, let's open it up. Rattle, rattle. What a lovely voice. Are you talking about me?
Probably.
If you're talking about me, holy shit, thank you. I get so flustered when people compliment my voice.
Oh, what a voice. What a lovely voice.
Kitty being Kitty.
It's no use. It really is locked. Kitty, you're gonna give me diabetes from the sweetness.
Oh my god.
And I mean that in the best way possible.
Also, Kitty, this has become a mandatory thing for me. I apologize in advance.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Do you want to pet the kitty? Yes, I want to pet the kitty. Pet
Seriously? I don't even know if Kitty knows where this came from.
The point is, anytime the subject of kitties comes up on stream in any form or fashion, we have to play that sound alert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys have had that like a really long time.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, I think it's been here since the beginning.
No, not since the beginning, for about a year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
Anyway.
me. That's right.
Yeah, that's you.
I'm the understudy.
Not locked.
Holy crap!
Jeez, talk about another reaction. It's like you just saw a ghost or something.
Call the ghost boosters! I've said this before, but the next time I do, like, some sort of big special stream, which I think will be on June 14th, part of it is going to be karaoke of me doing karaoke of the entire Super Ghostbusters album.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's right, I should probably announce June 14th is my affiliate anniversary.
Oh yeah.
And for that is when I'm designating it an internet nostalgia night, where we'll be watching a whole bunch of stuff from 2 web series that were formative in my early days of internet usage, Clayworld and Homestar Runner.
Nice.
You thought I said July 14th for a second, you were about to be sad. No, June 14th. I'll have to double check because I've got it scheduled on my channel schedule. I just can't remember it off the top of my head because every time I've streamed on my affiliate anniversary, it's been by complete coincidence.
Cool.
I need to start streaming again. I was supposed to this week, but I got distracted.
Like some kind of robot bear ghost?
Could be worse. It could be a man-bear pig.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Bear Pig. I don't even know where the hell that came from, but okay.
It's from South Park.
Oh, of course it is.
There's also like he also has like a wife and a kid now too, supposedly.
Yep. What are you
no.
doing here?
Makoto Nagi! This is super duper majorly bad! So bad it's almost magical!
For the record, Kitty, since, like, just to introduce you to Husk here, he's the one who originally put out the casting call for the Danganronpa fan dub I mentioned I was a part of, and he also voiced Monokuma.
Hi.
He's been a friend of mine for years, and really got me... Like, I had already been doing some, like, voice acting projects in an abridged series that I had stopped at that point. But Husk here was the one who really got me, like, kicking my ass into gear to really hone my craft and my equipment on voice acting.
Kitty likes
Yeah,
the voice.
Husk here is the real McCoy. I am just a cheap impersonator when it comes to the Monokuma voice.
And Kitty in chat says he sounds just like Monokuma.
Thank you. I appreciate the compliments. I worked hard on Monokuma. It's hard to explain because whenever I record Monokuma, he just appears. You know.
You just let the character take over.
Dude, I'm not even joking. This is gonna be for the bloopers of the project that we have on.
Yeah, no spoilers, but we're working on a thing.
I was basically like, take the wheel, go ahead.
Oh gosh, this reminds me of like me and Mickey Mouse voice I do. That's like so accurate.
Well, I mean, that would also be thing for Monokuma. The whole thing with Monokuma's Japanese voice is that it's the voice actress for the classic children's anime and manga character Doraemon, voicing this psychotic villain.
It's really a big difference.
Of course, she doesn't voice him anymore. Starting with the Danganronpa 3 anime and carrying over into V3, she had to step down from the role due to suffering from dementia. Because she was like 80 something.
Yeah, that's fair.
Her magical, awful attack!
I just realized when we get to Danganronpa 2, we're going to need a voice for Monomi as well. Also, that means I'm looking forward to getting to Danganronpa 2 because it'll mean I finally get to voice my boy Gundam Tanaka. Gundam Tanaka.
I do remember you have an awesome Gundam voice.
I've actually forgotten how to do my old Gundam voice due to a shitty relationship I was in where that person was like, had a huge hard-on for my Gundam voice. So I intentionally forgot how to do it, and now I'm trying to do a better Gundam than I did before. Purely out of spite.
Good.
Purely out of spite. Nice.
As you should.
Bettering yourself out of spite is the most satisfying thing you can do to give a middle finger to someone who traumatized you. I'm saying that with plenty of experience in that front.
In point of fact, I acknowledge that the bathroom in your room has a problem with the door frame.
Wait, so the reason it won't open isn't because it's locked? The door just doesn't fit?
Didn't you see the notice? What? Can't you read? The bathrooms in the boys' room don't have locks. I mean, a lock in the boys' bathroom is kind of pointless, don't you think? Well, it's not that it's pointless, I guess. But I'm no expert on the birds and the bees and all that.
Yeah, he's just an expert on the bears and the salmon.
He is an expert on the honey, though.
He is an expert on the honeys.
Oh my god.
The honeys. He's smarter than your average bear.
He's coming to get your picnic basket.
Oh my gosh.
I'm coming for the picnic basket.
Oh no, that just sounds creepy.
Hey, boo-boo.
Hey, boo-boo. Let's dramatize some teenagers, eh? And make them fall into despair.
Okay, so I'm taking the hint. Hey, boo-boo! Let's go traumatize some teenagers. Make them go into despair.
That just sounds weird now.
Oh my god. Like I said, Monokuma takes a mind of his own whenever he comes out.
I kind of want to see someone draw Monokuma with Yogi Bear. We need to find a way to have this happen now.
I mean, I've got a channel artist. I could send her a clip of this and be like, make this a reality.
Do it.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
Would we keep Monokuma as the name, or would we change it to have a Yogi themed name?
Yogi Kuma.
Yogi Kuma.
Oh my god.
I mean, technically, it still translates out to Yogi Bear. So, Kuma means bear. Yogi Kuma would just be Yogi Bear.
Anyway, there's a little.
This joke has become unbearable. Let's move on.
It's just unbearable.
I can't bear the jokes anymore. Come on, guys.
I'm glad Kitty was here to bear witness to this.
Anyway, there's a little trick to opening this particular ill-fitting door. And that's what I'm here to teach you. Okay, ready? So, you just gotta turn the doorknob, then lift up while you pull.
Yes, indeed.
Go ahead, give it a try.
Turn the knob and lift the door up while I pull. When I did that, the door opened without a problem.
Oh god. Hang on.
Time for the laugh.
Hopefully I'm not lagging anymore. Okay. See? It opened right up! Isn't that crazy though? Your door is the only one that doesn't fit quite right. You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But looks like you're not lucky at all.
Oh.
Anyway, I suddenly don't feel like being here anymore. Bye.
I relate to that on a spiritual level.
Yep.
Hey, wait! Damn it. No. Since this is green text, ding dong bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed
bugs bite.
Like the thing is, like I can do a pretty maniacal voice, but like my voice is more Joker-esque, whereas Husk is actually able to get to the high pitch because I think Husk, you've got like a naturally high voice as it is.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, I can go a little bit deep, but I can also like my regular voice is this, more or less.
Yeah.
So it gives me like
he's pushing it into his upper register for Monokuma, into like a falsetto range.
Yeah.
Which is really what the character calls for.
Yeah. Like I would have to, if I were to voice Monokuma, like I would just be doing my Joker voice and then I'd have to pitch it up. That's the thing, I would have to pitch it up in post.
In my case, the bad thing about it is that I make no pitch change.
Yeah.
Like the pitch comes directly, it's natural,
Right, I know, that's the thing. It's like for me, I'd have to edit it because I can't get that high.
Yeah, JKR, he's a voice actor as well, but he's still learning how to like experiment with his range.
Yeah, like my range has gotten better than it has been.
Yes, it has.
But it's not quite there yet.
I mean, for me, the reason why I have practice on that is because I am a voice actor or an amateur voice actor, but I am a little bit of a professional actor.
IRL. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've done.
that's why
I've done stage acting as well, and I like to do voice affectations for my characters as well to really feel like I'm not just playing myself reading some lines.
Yeah, I was on stage once, and I had a veil over my face, so it was basically just me being on stage but doing a voice at the same time.
I'm just a high-pitched female, so I have issues with lower pitches. Kitty, God, I'm trying to think of how to, like, explain, like, vocal cord control and stuff like that. Like, when it comes to getting into higher or lower pitch voices, it's less so about, like, trying to force your vocal cords a specific way or, like, trying to force your voice down a pitch. It's more so about, like, controlling the shape of not just, like, your throat to, like, adjust how the air comes out and the vibrations of your vocal cords, but it's also about the shape of your mouth itself and, like, the placement of the tongue and everything. There's a whole science to it that I'm just starting to learn.
And not only that, for something that one of my acting teachers actually taught me, was that something that really helps is, like, identifying where your voice is coming from. Because it's not the same to have, like, a voice that is coming from, like, the throat, rather than having one that is coming from, like, a little bit back from the throat.
Yeah, like, basically in voice acting, there's two categories of voice placements that they use, at least in English language voice acting. There's like chest voice, which is what I'm speaking with right now, where like the placement of like where you're focusing everything is in your chest and like lower throat. And then there's a head voice, which is where you kind of push it up into almost like into the nasal region without necessarily going all like into the nasaliness like this, but just kind of pushing it up into like your upper throat a bit. Will raise your pitch some, whereas putting it down into the chest lowers it.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not just about like raising or lowering the pitch. Like with a low pitch, you also want to kind of have a bit of a roundness to it, so it doesn't sound too forced. But, yeah, that's my little ramble about voice acting techniques. Anyway, back to the dialogue. Looks like it's nighttime. We all promised we wouldn't leave our rooms now. All I can do is try and get some sleep. While still mumbling to myself, I collapsed into bed. My eyes closed almost immediately. It's not that I was ready for bed exactly. I was just utterly exhausted. It was as if I'd spent an entire day staring at TV watching movies. Or like some kind of illusion where I'd been tossed into a made-up fantastical world. Yeah, that feels about right. There's no easy way to just accept the situation we've suddenly been dropped into. So this is how the curtain closed on my first day at Hope's Peak Academy. Oh boy, time for one of Monokuma's intermissions, I believe. Husk, you there?
He muted himself.
Yes, I can see that. Soon enough, I was asleep. Would it be too much to hope that when I woke up, I'd realize it was all a dream? It's kind of lame as far as endings go. I'd be fine with that. Actually, that'd be the best.
I'm here, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
In any normal school, Mr. Monokuma would be a kind teacher. But when I think about what's coming up, just so full of pride and joy. Our ceremony earlier today was absolutely splendid. Thank you all very much. Remember that you're all students of Hope's Peak Academy and strive to refine your ideals.
I swear to you, I will send you all off into a new tomorrow.
I would hope that tomorrow's new and not a repeat of yesterday. That's the whole point of, you know, the passage of time, is that it is new. But then again, as I've explained before, there's no such thing as a timeline. Time is not linear. Time is not made out of lines. It's made out of circles. That's why clocks are round.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You organics and your pathetic obsession with the concept of time.
Good morning, everyone. It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Apparently it's morning, but thanks to the total lack of windows, there's no way to know for sure. Wow, I fucked up that delivery. Anyway, what should I do now? Maybe I should go find Sayaka, and we can figure out where to go from here, together. She did say she's my assistant now. Okay, it's decided. I'm gonna head to her room. With a newfound determination, I left my room. Hi, Taka. How you doing, buddy? Good morning, Makoto! Good morning. Yes, morning greetings are quite a delight. Such an energizing way to start the day. Now then, let's make sure we both do our very best throughout the day. Sure. I wonder if he's always like this. Let's see, that's Kyoko's dorm. That's me. Oh, Sayaka's right next door. There's a doorbell next to the door. I guess I should use that. Hello? Good morning, Sayaka.
Hi, Makoto.
Oh, Makoto! Perfect timing! Huh? Listen, I have a favor to ask. A favor? I was just getting ready to head out. If it's okay, would you like to come with me? Maybe we could talk. Yeah, sure. Where are you headed? I've been thinking that there might be something around here I could use for self-defense. Self-defense? Well, I mean, whoever's keeping us here could show up and attack us at any time. You never know.
No!
Whoever... That's true, you never know! Whoever trapped us here, whoever presented us with rules for murdering each other, whoever put us in this insane position, she's right, we never know when they might attack. So I just want to be able to protect myself no matter what happens. A weapon to protect herself. Well, now that I think about it, that display case in the gym entryway had a bunch of stuff. Maybe... Oh, the gym? Okay, let's go. Again?
Like I said,
Like-
I'm psychic.
What she said. Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I just have amazing intuition. Am I really so easy to predict? Yes, you're like an open book with large print text and a screen reader. Anyway, we should head to the gym. For anyone who just hates walking around the school, we've got some good news. You can now teleport using the map section of the handbook menu. It's as simple as opening the map menu and choosing where you want to go. However, you can only teleport to hallways and marked waypoints. Plus, you can't teleport to places you haven't been or places that are blocked off. And depending on certain story moments, there will be times where you won't be able to teleport at all. Finally, try not to teleport inside any walls. There's a chance you could get lost forever. Well then, good luck and have fun.
You can get lost forever. Backrooms in Danganronpa confirmed to be canon.
Did you know that that people found the original image that was used for the backrooms? Like they found where it was from?
No, I did not.
It was from like an office space that was being turned into basically like an RC car track.
Oh my god.
Helton Areko, hey, I heard you're playing Danganronpa. I believe I remember you.
I remember you.
I remember you. You're the person with the thing and the stuff. Sorry. I'm trying to make sure that I pronounce your name correctly this time because I kept on pronouncing it wrong last time.
You're the person with the thing and the stuff.
You're the one who called me a boomer.
Yeah, you're the one who called JKR a boomer, which led to one of the best jokes that Miles has ever made.
Yeah.
Let's see, there's the trash room.
Forgot it.
Yeah, the resident boomer over here.
The Brazilian that talks English like a dog. Well, we got a Brazilian and a Mexican here now.
Buongiorno. Oh, no, wait, that's Italian. Fuck!
No, this is Italian. Scusi, babada-boopy?
Cosa?
Babada-boopy? Babada-beebada-babada-babada.
Che passa? Guarda qui.
Boppa-beep-a-boppa-boppa-beepy.
Look, just because you have a mustache doesn't mean you can talk Italian.
Let me handle this, Brian. Bo-pa-bee-pa-ba-pa-boo-pa-bee-bee. Helton Areco says, oh, a Mexican. I miss my ex-Mexican girlfriend. Do you mean... I don't mean to say this as, like, you know, an insult towards you. I mean this just, like, you know, as a punny thing. Is she an ex-Mexican girlfriend, or is she a girlfriend who is, an ex-Mexican?
So basically, is she your ex?
Is she your ex-girlfriend who's Mexican, or is it like that line in is it like that one guy in Shenmue who's like, years ago I was Chinese?
I thought you were gonna say something about Mexicans, and I was just gonna tell you, watch it, pal.
Nah, I'm not my dad. I'm not gonna say bad things about Mexicans.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. I mean, here's the thing, Husk. I have visited Mexico a multitude of times. Loved it down there. Just didn't really get a chance to explore much of it.
Oh, I'm sorry that that ended up bringing up some touchy memories, Helton Areco. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Anyway, we got a sword. Yeah, I've had my share of exes that you know, I still think about every now and then. But my way of looking at it is, if it didn't work out, then you know, no matter what good memories we had together, if it didn't work out, then I probably dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
And in every single one of those cases, I did dodge a bullet.
Oh yeah, I did too.
Yeah, I kind of did myself.
You did yourself? I thought you were always trying to do me, Lord Pegatron.
I actually found something today I haven't told anybody yet, and I've been like focusing on like if I should delete it or not, but apparently my ex's YouTube channel follows my YouTube channel.
Yeah, I deserve that.
See everything. Everything.
Good thing that JKR cannot throw things at me.
Yeah, sadly, you can't, like, multi-target when it comes to throwing stuff or dropping things.
Yeah.
The closest I can do is move the collision markers for those onto, like, the chat, like the PNG area, but then none of them would hit me. They would just, like, land on you guys.
Yeah.
By the way, Miles, what were you saying about wanting to delete something?
Oh, I was saying I might delete my. I was about to say joking. I may delete my YouTube channel. My ex is following me on it. I just found out today.
You know what this means, Miles? You need to shut down that page and restart from the ground up. Completely new name, completely new identity, everything.
Hey, are you giving Miles advice, or are you just telling my life story? Basically, my new channel story.
That's a good question.
We may be able to locate another energy emission from the Wado womb. When we find that meteor, we'll find Dr. Wowie. We got a snake redeem.
Sense is kind of mid.
Sans is kind of mid. Is this a sword? Oh no, I think it's just a replica. You're lost. It's a line from the infamously dodgy English dub of Mega Man 8 that I break out at any opportunity whenever someone says that's a good question. Still, it's pretty impressive. It's completely covered in gold coating. But Jeez, I barely touched it. I got that gold stuff all over my hands.
I'll be right back once more. I'm sorry.
Okay. Wow, you're right. Your hands are totally gold. Even just for self-defense, I think it's a little... Well, it's still better than nothing, I guess. You should take it with you. It might help liven up your room a little. You think so? But I guess you better be careful when taking it back. You should wrap it in newspaper or something. And just like that, it's been decided. I don't see anything I could really use for self-defense. No, you can't use Billy Mays for self-defense. I don't think wielding a corpse is very good for bludgeoning or stabbing people.
Oh, you make do with what you got.
I mean, I have heard the method of I'll beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker. But usually the motherfucker's not supposed to be 15 years dead. Thanks for the head pats, kitty.
It's your damn head, so stop choking me!
Thanks to that sword, thanks to this sword, I consider Makoto a sword handler, and no one will take that away from me. I mean, yeah, technically he is a sword handler. He has just now handled a sword. He has just held a sword, so he could be a sword wielder. Not saying he'd be good at it, but he did wield one.
Yeah, that is totally correct. The best kind of correct.
Yes. Hey, don't worry about it. It's not like you need it right away, right? Plus, if anything were to happen, when the time comes, I'll protect you. You'll protect me? Thank you for saying that. If I've got you on my side, I guess I don't need a weapon after all. Sayaka giggled as she said that. That mysterious smile.
Oh,
I can tell it comes from the heart.
Of course.
It makes me feel at ease. Now kiss her, you fool!
You poor sweet summer child.
God damn it, I hate teenagers. Exactly. Present company excluded. When I look at her, I honestly feel like I can do anything. Okay, we can stop looking for a weapon then, but as long as we're here, let's hang out a bit more. I know I said I wanted to talk to you, but now that we're here, I don't really know what to talk about.
Sorry.
And I was the one who invited you to come with me too. Sorry. It's okay. I mean, if there's nothing to talk about, then we can just not talk, right? Yeah, friendship! You know what they say? Nothing, because they took a vow of silence. Huh? You don't have to force yourself to talk. We can just, I don't know, stare off into space or whatever? Stare off into space? Oh, but you're probably super bored, just standing around doing nothing? No, it's not that it's boring, it's just, I've never really done it before. I don't have a lot of time to just do nothing. I guess that makes sense. You're not a normal high school student like me. You've got tons of stuff to do every day. Hey, this is kinda out of nowhere, but... Makoto, do you have a dream? I don't have a dream. I don't watch shitty, YouTubers.
I mean, I had dreams once, but now I have memes.
I had dreams once, but those were shattered long ago. How long ago, Dad? How old are you? I love your voice for Makoto. I want to just appreciate it. Haha, that's so me stare off into space. I want to do that with friends. Lol. Thanks for appreciating my Makoto voice. It's out of the usual range that I do, which is why I'm wanting to do this. Cause like, usually I play like characters in my lower register. I have a dream Half-Life 3 never gonna happen. Same with me in Mega Man Legends 3. It seems like the number 3 is a cursed number for a lot of series.
Yep.
And for Valve fans in particular, Left 4 Dead, Portal, Half-Life, Team Fortress, Counter-Strike. Now that they took them long enough to make Counter-Strike 2, but there's still no Counter-Strike 3, and we all know that's not going to happen because Valve can't count to 3.
I mean, Team Fortress 2 has a nice ring to it, but Team Fortress 3, I don't see that having the same, je ne sais quoi, as they say.
Team Fortress 3, Thream Fortress.
Yeah, nah, it doesn't work.
That's why I had a friend in college who had this whole theory that, instead of making third entries to all of Valve's IPs, Valve was just going to make one game that was a third entry to all of their IPs that ended at a 2, and could just call it 3.
This friend of yours from college, he doesn't sound too smart.
This is the same friend who got drunk at a party, went into the bathroom, came out of the bathroom with a homemade Batman mask that nobody saw him walk in with, and jumped out of a second-story window shouting, "I'm Batman!"
Wait, seriously?
Yes.
that illusion must have shattered real fast for him.
Surprisingly, he got no injuries from that. He was just a little sore the next day.
You know what? No, I'm not even gonna question it. No. I don't even want to know.
I have something that's even funnier, probably in some way.
Okay.
I knew someone back on YouTube. I'm not gonna say their name, even though they don't do anything anymore on YouTube. I probably had mentioned it before to somebody, but he got drunk one night at a party. He's from Australia, and I guess he was visiting some people in the U.S. that he knew. From what he told me, he didn't know where his keys were for whatever reason, and then he jumped out of the window, like the one, not like 2-story, but 1-story window, and then started trying to pick a fight with the moon, who he thought stole his keys.
Oh.
Give me a drink, bartender.
No, I think their drinks should be cut off.
Well, in that case, not mind if I do.
Welcome back.
Why the hell did you have to go into that, huh?
Posture check. All right, I'll straighten up my sitting posture instead of leaning over like the bisexual I am.
Ari, check your posture.
I did.
Good. Now have some coffee.
I forgot that I had coffee here with me. I forgot it was fresh brewed too. What's your dream? I'd love to hear. My dream is... I've always wanted to be a star, as long as I can remember. I grew up without a mother, you know. And my dad worked really late every night. I was always home alone. I was just a kid, you know, so I was really lonely. But that all changed when I saw a pop star on TV for the first time. She was so pretty, like a princess, and she could sing and dance. But more than anything else, there was her smile. Looking at her smile, I could feel my loneliness melting away. I decided that's what I wanted to be someday. I wanted to give that kind of encouragement to others. Eventually, that became my dream. I'm praying my snake actually eats today. I hope your snake eats today too. I don't want the noodle to go hungry.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Damn it, now every time I see Sayaka Sprite, I remember from that dude. I'm afraid to ask, so I won't. That's so amazing, though. You were actually able to fulfill your lifelong dream. Honestly, it's really incredible. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. Huh?
You see,
I honestly believe that as long as you kept chasing your dreams, someday they had to come true. But to do that, you can't take your eyes off your dream. Not even for a second. Tobin Jacobs, I'm not familiar with who that is. Even if sometimes it's a bad dream, whether you're awake, whether you're asleep, to make your dream a reality, you have to keep your gaze fixed on it no matter what. In that world, if you lose focus for even a split second, you get left behind. You have to keep on swimming against the current, without even taking time to breathe. That's the kind of world my dream lives in. Is it really that tough? Is it not fun at all?
oh no.
Oh no, don't get the wrong idea, it's super fun. But that's exactly what scares me. Huh? I enjoy every single day I wake up and get to do what I do. Dude, I really don't remember they give this backstory for her. Wow. Yeah, it's easy to forget that a lot of these like, haha, you know, dang old grandpa characters have really fucked up backstories. That, like, aside from a handful of them, you can completely miss out on them if you don't do their free time events.
Dude, especially in Trigger Happy Havoc, a lot of them have fucked up backstories.
Yeah. Everyone in our group is amazing. We're rivals in a way, but they all mean so much to me. We've been performing together since we were young, so they're all like family to me. Without them, I would have given up on my dream a long time ago. To work together and fulfill our dreams together? Ow. Firo agent.
Proto.
Oh, is that Firo? Is that Proto? Okay, Firo Argent.
Firo. Yep. That's I'm glad.
If I remember correctly, every character has a little story showing you how they got the invites for Hope's Peak. Basically they do. Some of them it's either through trials, and some of them are through, you know, just hanging out with them and getting to know them. And then there's the physical reward. Then there's the physical reward you get for maxing out your bond with them.
So you finally did it after all this time. I knew you were talking about doing this for a long time, dude. And then I was just like, when the hell is he gonna do it? And I saw the name, and I'm like, yep, he did it.
Oh, did Proto change names?
Yes, that is what we just said.
That is what we've been saying for the past. Well, at least tell us you're away.
I'm sorry. I had a cat at the door.
Have you tried laying the cat in?
Yes, and he left already.
Man, friend zoned by your own cat.
Well, he was like, "Hello, father. I'm here to see you." And he was like, "Oh, wait. Downstairs has food."
Yeah, that's cats for you.
Yep. Proto, do you want us to keep calling you Proto? Is that okay? Or would you prefer we just start calling it Firo?
Yes, please let us know.
Yes.
Anyway, to work together and fulfill our dreams together has brought me so much happiness. But that's the thing that scares me the most. If the world gets tired of us, then what happens? What happens to us? Then the dream dies, those wonderful days come to an end, and everyone goes their separate ways? Sayaka? Firo would probably be better, lol. Okay, we'll call you Firo from now on.
Got it.
She's trembling.
Firo it is.
She must be terrified. She worked so hard, sacrificed so much to get where she is. She must be terrified of losing it.
You see.
So that's the reason I decided to come to Hope's Peak. Huh? What do you mean?
Well, they say that if you graduate from here, success is basically guaranteed. Which means I could keep on performing with my best friends forever and ever. At least, that's what I thought.
Never.
I really did believe that, but now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. While I'm in here, the world out there is forgetting about me. Minute by minute, we're all disappearing. But still, Sayaka, I can't afford to be stuck in here. That was the first time I heard her cry out from deep within herself. She sounds desperate. You've heard people go Fyro as the pronunciation, when it's actually Firo. I'm glad I got the pronunciation correct. I can understand why she'd feel that way. Trapped here this way, the dream she put so much effort into is on the verge of disappearing forever. And that isn't something that can be fixed with a few kind words. The weight she's carrying, I can't even imagine it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to complain. I kinda killed the mood, huh? No, not at all.
Sorry.
I'm really sorry. Sayaka? Actually, are you hungry? Before we head back, why don't we go to the dining hall and get some food? This chat reminds me of Kodaka, the guy went all out for his new game and is almost bankrupt, ironic. I did not hear about that. Also, I don't know who or what Kodaka is. So,
Okay.
you want me to make us something to eat? I might not look like it, but I'm actually a pretty good cook. The creator of Danganronpa. Oh, I didn't know that. He went all out for his new game and is almost bankrupt. I did not hear about that. Then again, I'm not, like, really actively following a lot of stuff in Danganronpa's circles. Because, like, while I am fans of a whole bunch of different things, 100-line Last Defense, I guess the fact that I had not even heard of this game's existence goes to show, like, how under the radar it is. Speaking of food, I really want some tacos, just waiting for money to get situated, or I get the job offer tomorrow. They apparently considering me for a manager position. It is, Husk in our group chat is the Mexican guy.
Yo soy el mexicano, acá. Hola.
No hablo español porque tengo un vaso de agua.
Oh gosh, you're saying that again. I remember when you
say that like it's a bad thing, Miles.
I didn't even know that Ari would remember that.
Of course I do. I'm the one who came up with it.
The pronunciation was on point. I do have to say that. I'm part Puerto Rican, so I'm like diet Mexican.
Oh god. Ari used to say that all the time when we were growing up at a certain point.
Yes, and I still say it to this day. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that in chat.
Husk, I think that's more, I hate to say it, Husk, but I think you'd be able to pronounce that better than either of us.
Ari, how are you?
I think he's...
Oh, you go ahead first, and I'll answer Kitty.
I think he tried to say, hermanito, ¿cómo tú estás? Which is like, little brother, how are you? More or less.
He says, I don't know how to talk in Mexican. Yeah, Helton Areco is,
yeah.
He's Brazilian, and he's learning English, but he's also trying to speak Spanish to you. Obviously, Helton Areco, massive props to you for making the effort to try and speak so many languages. Whereas most of us Americans don't even bother to learn a bit of a second language.
I mean, the good thing about I was gonna say Brazilian, Portuguese and Spanish is that since we are both Romance languages. Since we're both Romance languages, it's pretty easy to understand each other. I'm not saying that we're gonna understand 100%, but it is a little bit easier to understand it.
Okay. And Kitty wanted to know how I am. I'm doing fine. I was just kind of bored today. I spent most of today, you know, just doing some household chores and cooking some steamed hams, which that's what I call hamburgers.
You call hamburgers steamed hams?
Yes, it's a regional dialect.
Uh-huh. And what region?
Upstate New York.
Really? Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard anybody use the phrase steamed hams.
Oh, not in Utica. No, it's an Albany expression. And we got a new viewer, Andre Fide. Or is it Andre Fide?
That's
Andre Fide?
Via.
Okay. Via, hello. Glad to have you here.
Yep, they are the other person I mentioned earlier.
Right, I remember. Miles told us that you might show up. Welcome. Welcome. Yeah, we're just,
welcome.
We keep getting sidetracked by, stupid bullshit, which is what happens every one of my streams, and it's why they're so fun.
Yeah, distractions are fun these days.
Welcome to the despair!
Yes,
I don't know how you escaped our carnival of despair, but you won't escape the taste of my blood!
Wow, really? What's your specialty?
Might be so hard up your ass right now. You'll have to remove it.
That's her specialty in cooking.
But I'm not done yet. I want your truck to look really damaged. Watch this. I'll put a giant hole in your windshield with this hammer and one easy motion.
Damn, Hero.
I'm gonna cut your brake. Why? Because fuck you. That's what.
That's her specialty.
Perfect timing, Firo. Perfect timing.
This is like a meme. It's from a YouTube poop. Yeah, that was Walter White. It was from a bit of a YouTube poop where it was a crossover between like Breaking Bad and Billy Mays, the American TV pitchman, who did like advertisements for a lot of As Seen on TV products, where like Billy Mays gets mad at him and, you know, threatens him with all of that. And then Walter shoots him down. Breaking Bad and Mexicans is all connected. Yes! This is the other part of it.
We did not order a pie.
Got tipping sticks.
It doesn't matter. Damn it, Walt. We did not order any fucking pizza.
Can we at least just sit down and eat a piece of pizza?
Anyway, her specialty, chili oil. You mean the condiment? Just kidding. She bursts out laughing. Her earlier mood disappeared, replaced by the bright smile I'd quickly grown used to. But how did it happen so fast? It was almost like a mask, like some kind of neutral expression. For her neutral, she wields a gun. He didn't do the thing with the pizza. That's because I didn't want to make the thing, like, too long, but he does throw the pizza onto the roof in that scene.
Ari, do you want to explain to Via what you guys do? Because you guys are doing the voice acting and everything like that.
Yes, we are... Since Danganronpa doesn't have, voice acting for the entire game, we are voice acting dialogue as it appears, trying to divide up the roles as much as we can. Me and Husk here were in a Danganronpa fan dub back in the day, where he voiced Monokuma.
Hello.
And I voiced Kiyotaka Ishimaru, as well as Hifumi Yamada.
Yeah, and I was just like I was a desperate hopeful that unfortunately didn't make the cut, but it is what it is.
It happens.
You what?
Yeah.
You didn't even audition for it, my dude. This was like The auditions for it were back in like God, what was it? Like 2018.
I know.
2019,
2019. Yeah. Yeah, it was. We started working on like the later, like, I'll save some of that. The Alpha and the Omega. Yes, Hifumi Yamada, the ultimate fanfic creator. I'm only attracted to 2D. Anyway,
of it roughly.
Anyway, we headed to the dining hall to get something to eat before returning to our rooms. The only thing in my room is a fake sword covered in gold. All it does is make me feel that much more uncomfortable. Anyway, there's still plenty of time left in the day. I really don't feel like just sitting here. Maybe I'll take a look around. You're about to, for people that are just tuning in, I decided, and I have to stick with it now for the meme, that I'm reading all of the tutorial dialogue as Hunter from Spyro. Indeed. This sword is so cool and worthless. Yeah, just like every sword you get at, like, any shop that sells swords in America.
Mm-hmm.
People joke about, like, oh, you know, the mall katanas that you could get. I'm like, wait until you see, like, the beachfront, like, surf shop knives. That are, like, the most impractical things ever that would get you stabbed before you stabbed anyone else. Like, I remember, I have a specific memory of me going to one of those shops when I was in middle school with a friend of mine. And we were checking out, like, all the swords and knives they had there. And they had this one that was, like, this whole mechanism that was, like, it was, like, a pistol grip that, like, encircled your hand, sort of like brass knuckles as well. And it had, like, an extendable blade that came out when you pulled the trigger. He was like, that's the claw, man. And, you know, as a kid, I thought that was the coolest thing. But nowadays, I'm like, that is the most impractical way to stab somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I've stabbed many people, but I figured that would be a very impractical way to stab someone.
Yeah.
Not a sword equipped with the extendo. It was an extendable knife that came out of, like, this whole, like, hand grip thing. It's hard to describe without having a picture of it. Which, given this was like 2006, I don't have a picture.
I think I know. I can already picture in my mind what exactly you're referring to, Ari.
Like, if you guys are familiar with Halo, it looks sort of... the shape was similar to the plasma rifles. No, the plasma pistol. I'm not saying this in a political way, it's just a story, but one of our presidents was attacked with a knife. He's still alive. Knives are useless too. I'm not saying they're the best killing implements, but they are good for, you know, wounding somebody.
Wound me.
Which, you know, not speaking from experience at all. But
no.
like, if you're at the point where you're in close quarters combat with a knife, you're not necessarily going for the killing blow. You're trying to get away. You're about to have your first experience with free time. Would you like to hear more? Not at all.
We know how it works.
Yeah, I know how it works. So, who we spending our free time with? I'll let Husk decide since he's the guest. He's the special guest for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Yes.
I don't know.
Is it's keeping going or keep going? The phrase you're looking for is keep going. Me? When you say we should do free time with me, that could mean 2 characters. We got Hifumi and we got Taka. It's now Danganronpa Doom Edition. Yeah, the exploration parts are in first person.
Ew.
So the G is useless too.
I'm gonna be a little bit biased, but I kind of want to do Mondo.
You want to do Mondo? Can we find Mondo during this part of the game? Because remember, we're limited to... In Danganronpa 1, you're limited to who's actually around.
If not, we can go with Hifumi.
Actually, now that I think about it, well, not to disagree with you, it just occurred to me this might be the only chance we get with a specific character.
Who?
Remember, we have people here who are not familiar with Danganronpa.
Right.
Hey, there's the crazy girl so many people go, I can fix her. Oh, so, Firo here is saying, thinking we should hang out with Junko.
You know what? Yes.
Why not?
Getting stuck in here is, like, totally disgusting. I hate that I keep going into, the Valley Girl voice for her, because I really hate that, a lot of, that, like, the more famous, in terms of memes, voice for her is just standard Valley Girl. You know, the one from the Funimation dub of the anime. But, like, it fits in terms of, like, how Junko's acting at this part of the story. It's also, like, she's supposed to be a gyaru, so she kind of would be Valley Girlish by Japanese standards.
I mean, if the glove fits.
If the glove fits... Yeah, but what if the glove does not fit? Then you must acquit. That's how, that was the argument that got OJ off.
Oh my god.
I want to get out of here. Okay, not hang out with her? Okay. I guess I have to hang out with Sayaka. Do I have to hang out with Sayaka? Ahoy, hoy! Remember me? The one and only... Oh god, the overlapping. The one and only Hifumi Yamada. Yeah, I guess I have to hang out with Sayaka. I guess I should press the doorbell. Ding dong!
Listen,
You know, Makoto, I'm so anxious. I really am afraid. Should I talk to Sayaka for a while? Spend some time with Sayaka. Are you going to try and cheer me up? Yeah, boring, but it won't let me hang out with the more interesting characters.
How dare it?
Sorry for making you take time out of your day like this. I did my best to comfort Sayaka. Sayaka and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Sayaka a present? I don't have a present to give her.
Just a yes, definitely, and then, no, not really happens.
Makoto? Do you think you could make time for the two of us to talk? What's wrong? Why are you being so formal? Well, it's just... I guess that was kind of formal, but... It's just because I know I can count on you. Huh? Having you by my side really makes me feel a lot better. If you weren't here with me, I just don't know what I'd do. I'd be lost.
but that's why.
I hate that we had to meet again under such awful conditions, but I'm relieved you're with me. Sayaka, standing here face to face and hearing her say that, it's nice, but kind of embarrassing at the same time. I know how you feel. You're not the only one who has thought that. You being here is what saved me. Really? Thank you for the flattery. That smile. That mysterious smile that softens my heart. I really wasn't flattering her. That smile saved me. It's kind of strange, you know? I never thought I'd get a chance to really talk to you like this. All through middle school, you never talked to me. In fact, you never looked at me. It's because you were like a celebrity. I couldn't just go around staring at you. Wait, how do you know I never looked at you? Because I looked at you all the time. Huh? I was always looking for an opportunity to talk to you. You wanted to talk to me? But since I always had so many people around me, we ended up graduating without saying a word. That was one of my biggest regrets. But why me? Do you remember during our first year of junior high, that huge bird wandered onto the school pond? Actually, now that I think about it, I do sort of remember something like that. It was like out of a fairy tale. The turtle once every million years, that bird once every 1,000. A huge bird wandered into the school pond during our first year of junior high. I think it might have been... It can't be that hard to talk someone if they're famous, put on a mask, I don't know, bro. God, is it a heron, a sparrow, or a crane? There is a correct answer.
Want me to look for it?
Yes, because I can't remember any of these.
Oh, God.
Sayaka.
I want to say it's a crane.
That's what my brain thinks, and I've never played this game, but it just makes sense.
It was a crane.
Okay. Watch this be like some Digimon Cyber Sleuth thing where you choose the correct answer. It's like, wrong. The answer was a crane. Be like, but I said crane. Nope, the answer was crane. If you played Cyber Sleuth's god-awful English translation, you know what I'm talking about. Specifically with the question about, like, what fish is known as the devil's imprint? And the correct answer is a haddock, but due to them fucking up the order of the answer choices in the translation, you're actually supposed to choose the wrong answer to get the correct response.
Oh my god.
So if you choose haddock, you get your Digimon telling you, wrong, the answer is a haddock.
I didn't know that.
It was a crane. It just walked right into the pond. That's right, that's what it was. It was so big, the teacher had no idea what to do. But you led it into the forest behind the school. You helped it find its way out. Well, only because I was already in charge of taking care of the animals at school. They made me do it.
You see.
I should have said thank you then, but is it okay if I do it now? Thank me? I'm that crane, you see. I've come to return the favor. Here, let me make you a cloak. Just kidding. Yeah, I kind of figured. Honestly, though, I was so impressed. That's why I always wanted to talk to you, even just once. I never imagined this would be how I got my chance. Yeah, if we'd met again at a train station somewhere downtown, that'd make for a nice dramatic reunion. But instead, it's this weird school. Maybe, but still. I'm sure you'll help me find my way out, just like that crane. You'll save me.
No!
It's just intuition, I know, but I still believe it. I'm going to save her? I'll do my best, I promise that. I'll make sure it's more than just intuition. If there's anything I can do, I'm going to do it. I believe in you. Besides, my intuition always turns out to be right. I thought she was about to say romantic. Lol.
Like I Okay.
How?
What she said. Kidding, kidding. She laughed out loud as she said it. The closer we get, the stronger that smile of hers makes me. I was glad to feel that way. Sayaka's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. You just unlocked the skill Melodious Voice. Give yourself a pat on the back. You've earned it. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
What if you're locked in the dining hall, you stay in there too late and then the doors lock because it's nighttime?
Then you get punished because that's a violation of school regulations.
You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed...
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Today's already come to an end. But I swear, tomorrow I'm going to find some kind of clue. I swear. Makoto, I need you to swear. Fuck! Swear to me that you will find a clue.
Okay,
As my eyelids begin to slide closed, the conversation I'd had with Sayaka that morning began to replay. In a way, it's almost frustrating. Even if I understand where her desperation is coming from, I can't share in it. The pressure she's under is way different from anything a normal high schooler like me goes through. She didn't just stumble into this school the way I did. So I can't say I feel things the way she does. Compared to her, no. Compared to everyone else here, there's no doubt I just don't match up. I guess that might explain my own frustration.
Boom. Monokuma Theater.
Ahem. Oh god. Hang on. I am lagging so bad right now. Okay. So, I'm sure that you've noticed the killing game has begun, but there's still room for a little laughter. It seems our newest students, already so filled with despair, still have some hope of escape. So when will it begin? When will their hope begin to die? Is it time yet? Is it time?
Pounding excitement.
What he said.
When he said, I'm about to crash out, no lie, Miles, I'll be back. If you need to get off for the night, that's totally fine, Kitty. I don't expect you to be here for the entire stream. I was actually getting tired myself, so I was going to end it a little bit anyway. Like, Danganronpa chapters go on for a long time.
Yeah.
Energy.
Not to mention the fact is we've been yucking it up most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have been.
Good morning, everyone. It is now
It's fine, I'm mad. I'm sorry you're mad.
over.
Kitty, what happened? DM me.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Beautiful day.
Also,
almost
Miles.
uncanny how well I can do his voice.
Miles, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Send Kitty an invite to my server.
Okay, the Discord. All right.
Yes, that server. Yes, the only
Yes.
server I have. Yes.
The one server.
Not the secret server.
Yes, the server, the secret server.
It's not a secret if you say it. It's not a secret server if you talk about it. It's like Fight Club. You're not supposed to talk about it. Firo's got the right idea. Do we need to roll up on someone or a business?
Yeah, right.
Oh.
We'll be-
Oh right, the server where Ari chats, the server chosen specifically for Ari server.
Yes.
I just sent it to
Yes,
Kitty,
that-
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had
I
I had Miles send you the invite because I would love to have you in there because you seem just the most precious. What should I do today? What we should do is remember which button brings up the menu. It's square.
And also save.
Yes, so I can save.
You're about to go to return to main menu.
Yeah, you can tell this is still a PSP game at heart because it doesn't autosave like a lot of PSP games didn't. I would love to be there. You have been lovely. We would love that. You have been lovely, rather. We would love to have you. And that way you can also stay up to date on when and what I'll be streaming. So you can, you know, you don't have to rely on Miles to DM you about it. Because I post all my schedules in there at the beginning of each week. But yes, that is going to do it for today. Let me get us back into the throne room and out of the void. Void. And let's see who we're going to be raiding tonight. Did you say void? I did say void.
Void. Wait, I can do better.
We are going to raid Mistress Dove, who has recently gotten back into streaming, and is streaming Captain Blood.
Captain Blood.
Yes. Which is a looks to be some sort of old, knowing her, probably old PC game from like the 2000s.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to all of my co-hosts for joining me tonight. Go give Mistress Dove my warmest of welcomes. I'll see you on Friday with some Devil May Cry 3 and then moving on to Devil May Cry 4. Until then, unpleasant dreams. That's the wrong screen.
We hope.
God damn it!
I was ruined. Cut.
Good night, everybody.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.